All right, hello and welcome to this guide on shrines. This is going to be a companion video to the guide on max roll. It's also going to be pretty short because there's not a whole lot to say about shrines, but they are good to know about because they are powerful and advantageous for you to seek out, at least under many circumstances. So let's talk about shrines. What are shrines? These are an item, well, an object, that's probably a better way to put it, that shows up in the world, and you can go over and activate them by clicking on them, and they will provide you with some sort of either buff or opportunity that you will usually want to take. They also show up in different types depending on the timeline that you're in, the map that you're in. You can see here that we have on the left side a shrine that kind of looks like, I don't know, it's got candles on it, it's got some gold, it's kind of naturey, but maybe more like a church or that kind of style. And then on the right side, definitely not meant for church. We've got skulls, we've got death, we've got all that sort of stuff. So depending on where you are will determine what it looks like, but that has nothing to do with the benefits it provides. It's purely aesthetic. So regardless of what it looks like, what you get is random. Now, where do you find these shrines? These shrines exist pretty much anywhere in the world, and any particular map outside of let's see, where actually would it not show up? Boss areas as pretty much the only place I think it doesn't show up. So if you see this icon here, you see this icon on the mini map that's showing here on the right. If you see that little gold icon, that means there's a shrine there, and it might be worth your time to go check it out. To activate shrines is very simple. You just click on it. That's all there is to it. You got to be close enough, click on it, and it's activated. Now, shrine types is where things get interesting, because there's a good number of them, and some are far more valuable than others. So we'll start with the buff shrines. There's buffs, drops, and spawns. Buffs are things like critical strike chance. This is very good if you're not playing a dot build. Experience shrine. This is very good if you haven't capped your experience, or if you're trying to level a skill. This is good pretty much any time. Haste shrine's also extremely good. Not just movement speed, but also action speed. For example, your attack speed goes up. Reflective shrine is pretty useless, not really something you generally want to look for, but if you find it, hey, it might add a little bit extra damage. Stunning shrine can be good for hit builds. It can reduce the ability for the enemy to attack you by quite a bit. And the water shrine for mana regen and cooldown recovery speed is kind of build dependent, but for builds that like it, they really do like it a lot. For example, Shadow Daggers builds love this. It just speeds them up even more. The next section is drops. The next types are drops. This one you pretty much always want to hit. So Shrine of Wealth drops you gold. Gold obviously really good. Shrine of Shards gives you crafting materials, a fixed shard specifically. Shrine of Worship gives you a bunch of idols. These are very good. Don't underestimate how powerful these can be when you're trying to find idols. Specific types, these have a pretty good chance of dropping items that are useful to you. And then Shrine of Legends drops a unique item. This one doesn't show up very often, but if you do see it, it's worth hitting it. It's free unique. The last one is spawns. These are a little bit unique, where they will spawn something that will either help you or want you to kill it in order to get a benefit. Shrine of the Ice Beetle will summon an Ice Beetle companion that will freeze enemies that its projectiles hit. Shrine of the Frozen Hive will actually summon a number of these, so it's even more powerful, but it's also rare. These are pretty good to hit up. They just give you a little extra effectively defense because things get frozen. Beekeeper Shrine's a fun little one where it summons 12 bee companions. It's not particularly useful because they die very easily unless you're playing a minion build where you can give them a lot of stats, because they do benefit from your minion stats, as do the ice beetles. But it's still fun, so you see, you might as well hit it. It's a little bit extra damage. And the Golden Shrine spawns the Golden Scorpions, which will drop a rare item on death. Each scorpion drops one. Generally pretty good to hit that one up because it's a bunch of rares that you're guaranteed to get. Maybe one of them's worth your time. All right, that covers everything for shrines. Pretty quick video. Now you know pretty much everything there is to know about shrines. Go out and find them, hit them up, get the benefits, and profit. All right, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again real soon.